Troops, I think we're back. We're back to YouTube. It's been 3 fucking years. 3 long years since I last posted. However, today marks day 1 of my summer holiday diet to Hawaii, okay? So I'm going to document that whole prep, but also I really want to start getting into kind of longer form content, longer form educational content, not just Instagram, Reels, etc, because I do really enjoy that. So yes, welcome back. It's been a long time coming, but here we are. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'll be honest, I hate when people say to me, I'm going to wait until the perfect time to get started. For the bottom of my heart, I wish that time would come, but I don't think that time will ever come. And I'll be honest, over the past 3 years, I've kind of hummed and hawed about coming back on YouTube, especially this time. I was really excited to start documenting this journey. However, if you follow me on Instagram, which you should, I've injured my shoulder pretty badly. So right now, in my mind, I was like, there's no point starting YouTube now because you're injured. But in a month or 2 months' time, something else might happen with life, work, etc. So I basically want to document this in terms of showing you guys what is still possible when you stop waiting for the perfect time and just take action. So with that being said, a quick update on my current situation leading into this diet. I'm injured. I'm probably thinking, Ben, why are you going to start a diet when you're injured, or why are you starting YouTube when you're injured? Like I said earlier, there's no point waiting for the perfect time to start YouTube. There's no point waiting for the perfect time to start this diet. Alright, I hear it all the fucking time. I'll get started when I'm feeling better, when work's quiet, etc. Right now, I'm injured. Right now, we are extremely busy with work. I'm still going to be dieting, and I promise you with all my heart, we will still make progress, okay? Quick one. Rewind 5 weeks ago, I hurt my rib. It stopped me training for about 4 weeks. I went back for about a week, got 2 sessions in, hurt my shoulder. Not ideal. I now have physio for the next 3 to 4 weeks to slowly start to rehab my shoulder and reintroduce me back into upper body training. I can't train push, I can't train pull, I cannot train any upper body movement, which yes, isn't quote unquote ideal for starting a diet, but it is what it fucking is. I can train lower body, I can still nail my steps, my food, my sleep, abs and cardio. So that's the game plan going forward. When I first started social media, I made a promise to myself that I'll be fully transparent. I will post the highs, of course, but also post the lows, okay? Right now, I'd be lying if I told you that I was absolutely buzzing to start this diet, because I'm not, alright? I'm quite doubtful of how I'm going to look when it comes to June time in Hawaii, because I haven't been able to train. It'll be for a total of like 8-9 weeks. So even myself, who quite a lot of people think I'm constantly motivated, I'm constantly, no matter what, I'm going to smash it, etc, I've been frustrated, I've been pissed off, and it's been just annoying me and actually getting me quite down. However, in these situations you've got 2 choices. Choice 1, you dwell on that, you sit on that, you do fuck all, and you get absolutely nowhere. Option 1 is mental, daft, do not fucking choose that. Option 2, yes, you spend some time being frustrated, but you pick yourself back up and you think, cool, what can I do right now to move forward? And like I said to you earlier, there's still plenty of things that I can be doing to move forward. So I'm then using that as motivation to make sure that I'm disciplined enough to move forward. And I promise you right now, no matter what, I will be in shape, and I will get to Hawaii knowing that I've done every single thing possible to get in the shape of my life by Hawaii. I genuinely believe that your pre-workout meal is the most important meal of the day, alright? That's going to give you energy to then perform in your gym session, especially when you're dieting, when energy is lower, when hunger is a little bit higher, etc. You want to make sure that your pre-workout meal is going to satiate you, fill you up, give you energy, but also digest well, alright? You don't want to have a massive meal that you then go into your session, feel sick, lethargic, bloated, etc, alright? So for me, this is nice and light, decent carbs, decent fat, decent protein, and I can still train relatively well. Now of course, it's very early stages of this dieting phase for me, literally day 1. So energy's still fine, appetite's still fine, but I'm going to dust this off, get to the gym for the first lower body session of the diet. So I thought I'd do a little voiceover for this lower body session. We're down at JP's gym, and we're kicking off the session with a seated calf raise. I'll do calves at the start of every single lower body session. The rationale behind this is, firstly, my calves are unfortunately my weakest body part. So doing these at the start of the session when I'm nice and fresh, I've got good energy, it's going to be very beneficial. Because what I find a lot of people do with their weaker body part is they'll just put it at the end of their session. So if it's their calves, they'll just be like, oh, I'll do it at the end. What happens? You get to the end of legs, you're feeling absolutely shattered, then you go, fuck it, I'll just do them later on. So do these first 3 straight sets, 12-15, before we move on to leg extension. Next, we'll move on to the Prime plate loaded leg extension. This is actually the first time me using this piece of kit in JP's gym, and it's absolutely fantastic. You'll notice that I do leg extension and also hamstring curl before going on to my bigger movements. The simple reason being is that your ability to get your muscle fully short and contracted is going to be greater at the start of the session. So that's one benefit, but also for me, I just feel a lot more warmer. You've got a lot more blood flowing around the kind of knee joint before going into your bigger movements, a hack squat, leg extension, etc, etc. Here we've just done 2 sets, so one set 8 to 10 as a top set, and then one set 12 to 15 as a back off set. I will be honest, obviously with the shoulder issue, when I'm trying to pull myself down into the seat, it was giving me a bit of jip, but nonetheless, we got in and got it done. We then moved on to the seated hamstring curl, a fantastic piece of kit here. I think the biggest kind of thing that I tell clients to do in this situation is use your fucking hamstrings. The amount of times that I see people doing some sort of hyperextension, absolutely rattling the weight from A to B, there is literally no point, and that's probably why you've got shit hamstrings. So actually just give yourself a second, think about engaging your hamstrings, think about using your hamstrings to drag the weight to your point A to point B, and I promise you're going to get much better results in terms of your posterior. For this, again, the exact same leg extension, top set and back off set, 8 to 10 and 12 15, but yeah, felt really, really nice before moving into our hip press. So this is a single leg hip press. I've been doing this for a few weeks now. To be honest, my kind of bigger compound movement in legs would either be like a bilateral leg press or preferably a hack squat, but with the shoulder issue, putting any load through my traps is very, very, very painful. And like I said to you earlier in the video as well, with the issue with my rib, trying to brace on a leg press was pretty painful. So the hip press was fantastic at this. I'm also keeping this quad bias, so having my feet slightly low on the platform, thinking about driving through the balls of my feet to activate the quad more. Again, similar to the previous movements, we've got a top set and a back off set, so the exact same rep ranges of leg extension and hamstring curl. We then did move on to a glute drive, but I did not film it, so yes, same with that. Glute drive, obviously working your glutes, and top set and back off set on that also. Lastly, we are finishing with a ab crunch on the hoist machine. One thing I'd mention with abs is if you feel like your midsection is a lacking body part, like I said about my calves, do abs at the start, because I can guarantee you'll get to the end of your session and you'll be like, oh fuck it, I'll just do abs later on, alright? So do not make that mistake, get them done first, and that way they're done and out of the road. So here's a very honest physique update starting the diet. I've probably been maintaining this scale weight for about 4 or 5 months, to be totally honest, since starting boxing, but obviously due to the injury and stuff, I will be honest, I do feel extremely flat, especially around the kind of arms, the biceps, the upper chest and stuff as well. But in terms of body composition, pretty happy for a starting point. The midsection still looking good, a lot of decent muscle separation, but yeah, hoping for some good news from the physio to get back actually training, get some blood flowing in the upper body, and then getting progressing. But yeah, here is a very honest physique update of the week 1 of the diet. First session of the diet done, legs, abs and cardio. That's the first time I have done cardio since 2019, which is wild. I didn't have to do anything, any cardio through my 2022 prep, it was just steps and food, but with obviously not boxing just now. I used to box 3 times a week, but due to the shoulder I'm not boxing at all just now, so I do want to get back into doing some cardio for some CV work, and obviously it's going to help with fat loss whilst I cannot train upper. But plan of action now, head home, shower, some new client setups, which is very, very, very exciting, and then head to physio at 4:30. Physio complete. The physio was extremely happy with my progression from last week, which is exciting. He said he now wants me to incorporate 2 sets of lateral raises into my 2 lower body sessions this week, which is nothing crazy, but to me, it's progression, alright? Next week when I go back, he says we're going to go back in the gym, do some pressing, doing some rowing, which will be absolutely fantastic. So yes, I hope you've enjoyed episode 1 of this kind of series I'm doing. It's probably not been the most exciting episode, but I wanted to just get one out there, give you guys a quick update, and yes, welcome back. One more thing before I go. If you follow me on Instagram, which if you don't already, you should, it's Ben Prentice Fitness, we have literally just launched our 12-week transformation challenge, alright? Getting you in the best shape possible for summer, and the winner of the transformation challenge will get £600 sent directly to their bank. If you're interested, go over on Instagram, shoot me a DM saying cash, I'll send you over information. Anyway, have a great day, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next week.